to back to this week's weekly vlog. I'm in the car with Lawrence. Say hello, Lawrence. We're actually on the way to sorry, it was Lawrence's phone. Raymond and Antoinette's. It's a bit shaky in here, sorry. It's her twin daughters and one of her son's birthday celebrations, not the actual birth dates. So we're heading on over there. William's not joining us because he's working this evening and Joshua has something on. So William and Lawrence had a really busy morning, or I should say early afternoon, picking up the bed. So the bed's arrived. We're not assembling it because I need to buy a mattress for it. I think I spoke about this in last week's vlog. And I've just been getting on top of the laundry. It was threatening to rain all day, but I think the rain, they've had like a lot of rain on the east side of the Netherlands, like on the border, and it seems to have missed us, but as a result it just felt really humid and muggy and, you know, very close. But anyway, the sun's come out now, so it looks like it's going to be nice. The forecast tomorrow is supposed to be really nice and sunny and not too hot, so hopefully we can get out on the boat. Right, well, I think that's all I've got to waffle about right now. I've got a little bit of car knitting on the go. I could do a bit, you know, without feeling a bit nauseous, but I couldn't knit for hours on end. So I think we're like 20 minutes away from their house, so I'll do a little bit now. And if anything exciting happens, I'll tell you all about it. I'll try and film some of Antoinette's dollhouse, because I think since we last went, she's done quite a bit of work on it. So let's see. I'll waffle a bit more at some point. Just arrived on the boat. I won't talk too long because when the wind picks up, there's a slight breeze, then the camera really picks it up and these planes going over. But anyway, we don't have to pump it out because Lawrence did it all the other day, so it's nice and dry. We didn't bring the middle section where you can lie down because, yeah, we're not going to be out on it all day. And it's started, hurrah! Okay, let's go and have a little sail. I've got half an hour before I log on to work, so I thought I'm going to sit, do a little bit of knitting whilst I have my coffee and also have a chat with you. And I've just spilt hot coffee down me and the side of the sofa. That was a good start. Luckily it's not like red hot. I've washed the sofa and myself down. The sofa's had it. It's ancient, this sofa. We discussed it the other week about replacing it. I don't know. Anyway, I can't remember. Well, I know I've not had a proper chat with you since the vlog started. I think it's all been a bit rushed. Jack's snoring. I don't know if you heard that. So I thought, well, I'll just, you know, start my Monday morning off, have a quick chat and a catch up. So I explained Lawrence and William went to pick up the bed, I think. And Lawrence said it was a nightmare. It didn't go as easy as he thought. And anyway, it's fine. It just took longer, you know. And then they came back, and because, you know, it took longer, we were quite late leaving to go over to Raymond and Antoinette, which was fine. I'd already told her, you know, don't expect us super early. In the process of it, Lawrence had lost his keys, and we searched high and low and retraced his steps. William had gone out at this point. Phoned William. No, he didn't have them. It was just a mystery. Anyway, I said to Lawrence, I bet you've left them in the van, because he hired a van to pick up the bed. No, he hadn't. Anyway, so he's had no keys all weekend. Luckily, you know, I have a spare key for his car. Well, his car, our small car, the little runaround. And, yeah, so we just used my keys. That was fine. But obviously Lawrence was quite agitated about it the whole weekend. Anyway, off we went to Antoinette's. I think you might have seen some footage in a doll's house, even though when I said, I'm going to film your doll's house, she'd have not done anything in it. I said, well, I'm filming it anyway. So it's looking really nice. I won't be working on my doll house. I think the next room I'm going to do is the nursery. That will be in the attic. I won't be doing anything in mine until it's a lot cooler. Probably like autumn. So that was our Saturday. The weather was amazing. We didn't get home till gone 10. Apparently the last stragglers left her place at 1. A good time was had by all. It really was great fun. It really was. And then yesterday, so you would have seen some footage. In the morning, we had a really lazy morning. Well, lazy. I got all my laundry washed and dried because it was great weather again. Lawrence wanted to watch the Women's World Cup final. So, yeah, he watched that. I was sort of in the background pottering. And then we went out on the boat after searching again for the keys. So we had a lovely day on the water. It was so busy because, you know, people haven't been able to sail. It's just been so bad, especially at the weekend. So, you know, everybody was, you know, wanted to get their boat out because if you don't use it, it can be an expensive hobby. So, yeah, we had a lovely afternoon on the boat. Just the two of us. We didn't take picnic snacky things. It was literally sail and, you know, that was it. And then so today, obviously working from home. I've got physio after work. Back's still not good. Yeah, I'm sort of debating what to do about that. And why am English style knitting? Normally I pick. That's so weird that I just automatically went into English. If you don't know, English is when you like wrap the yarn around your hand, and I'm just doing continental where I pick up the yarn. If you don't knit, you're probably like, all right, Dawn, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to physio, and then we've set up a little walking group with some of my friends. I call them the Ibiza ladies, the ones I went away with last year. Me, Michelle and Annika. Annika can't join, she's got a work thing, so Michelle's coming over. I thought she said around 7:30. We're just going to have a walk. And then apparently it's going to be our regular weekly thing. So, yeah, that's my day for today. We've not put the bed up yet. We won't bother until I've picked up a mattress. I think, you know, Big Brother watching and all that. I started getting adverts popping up on my social media feeds. That Macro had really nice mattresses. If you didn't know, Macro is like, it's like a wholesaler's. We do have a card for Macro because both Lawrence and I do have our own companies, even though I don't do anything with mine at the moment. And they've got really nice, good offers on some nice, like orthopedic mattresses. So showing them to Lawrence. So maybe we'll see. Maybe at the end of this week might go and pick up a mattress. And then we spoke about we'll have to jiggle some furniture around, not a full redecorate, but, you know, lick a paint kind of thing. The room's just all white, you know, it's fine. So, yeah, not put the bed up. And then, what else have I got to chat about? Oh, yeah, I'm hoping I can pop out in my lunch break if I've got time. Because, let's talk the menopause, shall we, guys? I thought I was coming out the end of mine. No, alas. Now I seem to have been blessed with flushes. Lots and lots and lots of hot flushes, lots of them. And they've even started in the night now. So I was telling some of the ladies, Antoinette's, at the weekend, about a product that my friend Eliane had recommended to us when we were in Ibiza. And it's called Imea. And they've got a new one out, 8-in-1, especially for the menopause. And I don't know if YouTube will like that. I'll keep saying that word, but anyway, I'm in it. As of many of you, or you're going to go through, or you've been through it. Fact of life. So I was busy recommending the product to them, and I thought, Dawn, take your own advice. So hopefully I'm going to be able to pop out in my lunch break and get some of this. Give it a go. It's worth trying because, yeah, it's crazy. It was really hot. Last night before I went to bed, I even put the air conditioning on to cool the room down. And, I mean, I turned it off at bedtime. So the room was, it was amazing. But I still woke through the night, you know, red hot. Anyway, that's fine. I think I did catch a bit of sun as well. It's not, I don't know if you've seen on camera. I was quite red yesterday, but it seems to have settled down now. So yes, that's pretty much where we're up to in the week. Thank you for all the lovely comments about high tea that I went to on Friday for Fiona's birthday. Oh, we had such a nice time. The next day we were apping each other about how lovely it was. And also thank you for the compliments on my new pumpkins. Oh, they're sat there in front of me. I'm like, every time I look at that Cinderella one, I'm like, oh, my little heart flutters. It's the simple things in life. What else have I got to chat to you about? I did, sorry, I'm just looking at the time. Oh yeah, we've had some new subscribers. I think YouTube has started recommending me my videos, so if it is the first time stopping by, lovely, thank you. And if you want to, you don't have to. I mean, I realise not everybody wants to leave a comment, but let me know how you found the channel. I'm always interested in these kind of things. Lovely Karen, many of you know Karen from Stitches and Jacks. Karen gave me a shout out. She uploaded the video of when I went to the UK and I met up with Karen and Jeanette at Black Sheep Wool. So it was lovely to watch the video back. And also it's funny to see how we were both there, but how we filmed it differently. But made me feel all warm and fuzzy. So I think some of you might have come over from Karen's channel. Well, anyway, this is the vlog channel, but I'm always doing something crafty. So if you're confused, there is a podcast channel, The Woven Almanac, where I talk about all my crafting. Yeah, and then yesterday morning, when the video loaded, in the morning, I just check it, you know, because I schedule it. So I schedule it to load at 6 o'clock in the morning, my time, Amsterdam time. And then, you know, when I'm up and about pottering about 9ish, I'll just have a quick look and make sure it's actually loaded. And you can see the analytics. And I said to Lauren, I feel really sad, you know, my views are down. And and last week's video also, in the studio, it tells you how things perform. And it said, you know, it was like a really bad performing video. And I was really sad. And I said to Lauren, oh, I hope people watch this week's, because, you know, with the high tea and everything, I just thought it was such a lovely moment to share with everybody. And I've noticed that now and again, you know, like a video will just like flop. I mean, I don't get like massive views on this channel, because I do realise vlogs are pretty, you know, there's like a gazillion of them out there, and not everybody's into vlogs, but I like watching them. But yeah, I was really, yesterday I was like, oh, I just feel so sad. And then I went into a little bit of a pity party. I'm like, you know, I'm so busy with my work and with life, and it takes a lot, you know, to put these videos together. And I was like, I don't know how much longer I'll carry on for. And Lawrence was like, you know, you love it so much, and, you know, you've got lovely friends, you know, who look forward to tuning in every week and catching up with you. And so I was feeling a bit sort of like, Anyway, when I got home from the boat, I did realise, I was like, oh, that was a bit stupid. Because I think quite a big portion of people who watch are from the UK. And it was like, oh yeah, the World Cup was on. So no doubt a lot of people were watching that. And then sure enough, when I got up this morning, I had a quick look at the computer and to check the weather. Because you never know these days. I check everything on my laptop. That's in my craft room, very messy craft room / office. And it was like, YouTube was telling me that everything was back to normal. And I was like, oh yeah, Dawn, get a grip. But anyway, I don't know. It seems silly when you say it out loud, but, you know, and you shouldn't let it affect you. But, you know, sometimes I do. And obviously I'm posting during the European summer vacation. So loads of people are on holiday. Well, sorry, you're not going to sit inside watching YouTube if you've got a pool and the sea or nice hills and mountains to walk through, are you? If it's raining, I no doubt you're happy to watch YouTube and all the other streaming services. So anyway, I feel better now. I was having a little moment. Right, what's the time? I'm going to guzzle my coffee down because I've had a good old waffle, if you're still here. And I'm going to go upstairs, log on. And as I said, I've got such a busy day. And I think quite a few of my colleagues are back from summer vacation today. So it's going to be all systems go. And I've got meetings, loads of meetings. But anyway, it's good. I'm quite excited about work at the moment. And I'm actually, I mean, I like my job, I do, and I've got great colleagues. You know, really, I've made some lovely friends through my job, but, you know, you don't always feel like working, do you? But at the moment, I'm really like, I don't know, I feel all like re-energised, you know, I'm looking forward. I've got a lot of nice things in the pipeline. Some of them I might be able to share with you in the future Dawn, but yeah, not everything. But yeah, right, off I go. Stop waffling, Dawn. I'm going to crack on. And if anything remotely interesting happens, I'll tell you all about it. If Michelle and I walk anywhere nice, maybe I could take a bit of footing of the area. Although we're walking in my area, so you've probably seen it a gazillion times as well. Anyway, right, I'm off. I will catch you in a while. Good morning. I'm just driving through the park, Amsterdam's boss. It was really quiet on the road because just before I turn into the park, I hope you can see me. and hear me. Oh my gosh. It's supposed to be a peaceful, relaxing drive, this. I'll have a chat with you. Just after I turn off to go into the park, there's a bridge that goes over the main canal and connects you to the motorway network and all the rest of it. And it's closed. Not sure how long it's closed for. But anyway, as a result, there was no traffic, because obviously I don't need to go over the bridge. I'm going right. So I'm actually a little bit earlier than I thought. Anyway, so yes, I'm off to work. Last night, I don't know if you would have seen some footage. I went for a walk with just Michelle. Annika had something on, and I drove over to Michelle's, and she had a lovely route in mind, and we walked. What did it say? I don't do steps or anything, but I checked my Google Maps, and it said we walked 1.7 miles. What's that in kilometres? I don't know. 2.6, is it? Not sure. And we wasn't like slow walking. We had a proper walk, but by the time we got back to her place, I was roasting hot because it was a really warm evening. But it was so nice. So that's going to be our regular Monday thing now. So I am really happy with that. She used to walk every Monday, and then with another friend, but I think her friend moved or something and they couldn't make it work. So yeah, I'm going to be her new walking buddy, and obviously anybody else who wants to tag along. That's good. But anyway, on the route we walked past the children's farm. Like, it's like, what would you call, like a petting zoo, and obviously it was closed, but we walked around the perimeter, and I've not walked in that area for years. I used to go all the time with the kids there. I mean, it's free and there's all kinds of activities for the kids to do. It's really such a lovely, it's in Dutch, it's called a kinderboerderij, like a children's farm. That's exactly what it means. So it was lovely to walk around and see how they've developed the area. There used to be a football club there that they merged with another club, so now they've demolished that site and built houses there, and they've really done a good job. Anyway, I didn't film a lot because, you know, obviously we were chatting a lot. I'm just trying to put the air conditioning on because I've gone really, really hot. So yeah, I went to physio, and my back's still, I have like good days and bad days, so the walking is really, really good for me. And I think the dance classes will start soon, so that'll be my Thursday night taken up with a bit of exercise. So good. Yeah, I really have to do something about, well, not just my weight, my overall condition. So yes, very happy about that. Anyway, I went to work from home. Physio came. I went to physio. Then I got home. Then I went out again. Whilst I was out, the groceries came. But I said to Florence, don't make anything. I'll probably just have a sandwich when I get home. But it was like 9 o'clock by the time I got home. So I just had a quick bite to eat. And then I sat on the sofa for a bit. And then I think about 11ish, I went up. I was really tired. Really tired and hot. So I had to put the air conditioning on again in our room. It was like an oven up there. It's in full sun from like mid-afternoon onwards to the evening, and it gets really hot in there. So that was my day yesterday. Quite busy. Work is really busy at the moment, like really busy. And I need to figure out where I'm going to sit today, because we've got like flex desks, but we have got we've been given a floor and some kind of zones allocated to my department. So I'm not sure if I need to sit in that area today, because normally I'm working on the project, and I still am for a little bit longer, and normally I sit on another floor with you know, the project guys. So I don't know where I'm going to sit today. I don't know if I'm supposed to sit on one floor or another. Anyway, I'll figure it out when I get there. No biggie. Oh, and Michella's daughter had made cupcakes when I got there. So I actually went walking with a cupcake. That's a kind of defeating the object. It was energy, gave me energy. They were delicious. Really, well, it was hilarious. I'm walking around because I had like my gym kit on, you know, the old lycra, and I'm stuffing my face with a cupcake. And sure, people were watching me like, look at that fatty walking in a gym stuffing a cupcake in a mouth. Actually, when I think about it now, it's really making me laugh. Anyway, what else have I got to say? Oh, I thought somebody was beeping me then. They're not. There was something I was going to tell you, update you on, and it's gone out of my mind. Well, anyway, on another note, so Lawrence is still walking our neighbour's dog. He discussed with Lawrence at the weekend, at the end of last week, about putting his dog to sleep because, you know, his health is really not good, and he's old, and also the way he's been handled. So our neighbour claims he's an ex-police dog. I don't know if that's true or not. And he's raised him, you know, alone with a man. He's a very, you know, dominant dog. And the owner thinks it actually won't even be possible to rehome him. And also, I think he's the kind of dog he would probably pine, like really badly pine for his owner. So he told Lawrence at the end of last week that he was going to make the decision over the weekend. And then again, Lawrence and I discussed, like, can't we take him? I don't think a shelter would take it. They couldn't rehome him, frankly. And Lawrence said, no, there's no way. I mean, at the first opportunity, he would kill Daxter. And also, I think if Jack annoyed him, he'd go for him too. So Lawrence said no. So yeah, I was quite upset. So anyway, when Lawrence went to walk him yesterday, he didn't mention it. So maybe he was just having a low moment, and he feels he should start putting things into order. But you know, as long as he's there, and he's happy to carry on, Lawrence will carry on walking the dog. You know, that's the end of it. And I'm sure if there was a time when Lawrence couldn't walk him, if he was busy with something, I'm pretty sure William would walk him, because William knows the dog. I think William could handle him. But, anyway, so that's the update on the neighbour. But thank you, for all your lovely comments about it. Lawrence is such a sweetie. Seriously, I mean, he's a bit grufty, Lawrence. Our friends are always teasing him about, smiling, because, but he's got such a kind heart. And when it comes to animals, oh my gosh, he's really, he really loves animals. And, we've had it when our neighbours have been ill, or, not been able to do something, or needed extra help with something. He's the first one to go and help. Seriously, if I was Lawrence's neighbour, I'd be thrilled to bits to have him. So yeah, I'm just happy he can do that. What else? It's bugging me now, because there was something else I was going to mention, and it's just gone clean out my head. No, I forgot. Well, in that case, I think I've just waffled myself out. I'm going on the motorway now, and I'm going to be driving in direct sunlight, so I better stop waffling and concentrate. So I'll catch you in a while. I've just remembered what I was going to tell you. Now it's popped into my head, so I might as well just come back on. If you can see me, sorry, the sun is so bright. Yeah, Lawrence got the word last night that his contract's been extended for another 6 months. So I've told you this before. When he lost his job again, I think it was at the end of last year or the beginning of this year, I can't remember. And then he went self-employed, and he's just been working on a project, a 6-month project. Anyway, So even though he's self-employed, he works through an agency, and the agency called him yesterday and said they've asked to extend your contract another 6 months, and he's super happy because he really, really enjoys his job. He really likes the people he's working with. He really enjoys the work, and well, it saves him having to look for another contract. Although at the moment the IT industry he works in IT is booming over here, and he's getting contacted constantly on his LinkedIn. So yes, that's what I wanted to tell you. We've had a bit of good news. So that's something, you know, we can just ride out the rest of the year and not have to worry about, you know, Lawrence changing jobs or finding a new job or whatever. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Right, now I'm going to stop waffling. Into the office today. It's one of my colleagues' last day, so we went out for lunch on Tuesday because there's more people go in the office on a Tuesday, but I'm coming or going in today. Yesterday was my short day. I didn't really do much apart from work, but what I did do, and I should have I'll try and put it on the screen somewhere, a picture of it. When I was in Ibiza, so last year's girls' trip, Eliane was telling us about this amazing natural product called Emea for the menopause. Yes, we're going to talk the menopause now, ladies. And it's all like natural, you know, vitamins and herbs and whatever, flowers, loads of stuff in it. Anyway, I was looking online. You know, these adverts just pop up on your feed, and they've brought out a new one for the menopause. It's called 8-in-1, and I thought, do you know what? I'm having really bad hot flushes at the moment, and I thought I was pretty much done with all this business because that was one of the side effects that I didn't seem to have much, and my gosh, I have them with a vengeance. They're awful, and I can see a lot of you nodding now as I'm saying this, and I thought, you know what, at this point I'm just going to try it. And God, there's a massive truck in front. Oh God, has he even got his license? Honestly, sometimes I should just flip you around and do a commentary of what I see on the road in the mornings and the afternoons, come to that. Anyway, so I thought I'd try it, and you have to take, it recommends you take 2 in the morning with breakfast, and drink it with water. You don't dissolve them or anything. So yesterday I was miserable, and it's been really hot here. So in the morning, before I actually signed on for work, I went out and got some. And I don't know if it's my imagination. Could well be. But I said to Lawrence, I didn't seem to have as many hot flushes yesterday. I did have some in the night, which woke me up. But it wasn't, you know, too heavy. So anyway, I've told them again this morning. And I'll keep you posted on that if it helps. I said to Lawrence, even if it helps, you know, like 50% is still massive. Eliane, who recommended them, swears by them because, you know, I can't take HRT. I have an intolerance to estrogen, apparently, which we found out the very hard way. So I can't go on any of that stuff, and trust me, if I could, I would take it. I mean, if I've got a headache, I wouldn't hesitate to take a pill. So, you know, that's my school that I'm in. Obviously not everybody can. I do understand that completely. Anyway, so yes, that was interesting. And then I finished work, you know, earlier, a little bit earlier. It's only a couple of hours earlier. and I just didn't feel like doing anything. So I didn't do any crafting. No, nothing. I just sat on the sofa, faffed around with my phone, and I watched on HBO Max and Just Like That, which is the Sex and the City series. So I'm up to date on that. I don't know. I'm kind of over it now, but I feel like I must watch it. I don't want to give spoilers away, and maybe you're not even interested in it. But when I did used to watch the series years ago, you know, and I loved it, and one of the main characters is back in it, so that's why I'm sort of want to see it out to the end. And then there was, what else? Oh yeah, somebody was saying, or did I read it somewhere, that on MGM Plus, I think it is, there's a new series coming out, and they're billing it as, you know, like the new Game of Thrones. I don't know how many people in the Netherlands subscribe to MGM Plus. I've never heard of that channel. But I was flicking through, we have Amazon Prime, and they're streaming it on there in the Netherlands. So you can take a free trial, a 30-day free trial. So I was actually considering cancelling Amazon Prime. In fact, the only reason I subscribed to it was because of the, like, you know, one of these Lord of the Rings follow-ons kind of thing. So, I don't know, we'll see. And then the other thing, I have many, but one of my guilty pleasures is I love the Real Housewives franchise. I used to watch them religiously, and I watched Orange County from the beginning. Oh, getting blowout. And I can only stream that here through Hulu. And Prime is also offering a 30-day trial to Hulu. So I don't know, I might give it a go. I've resubscribed to Readly as well, because I cancelled my subscription. So I thought, well, you know, I do miss the craft magazines, but have I used it? No, not really. I don't know. I'm not getting any inspiration from these knitting and crochet magazines at the moment. Anyway, we'll see. So yeah, I had a really, really quiet day, which was very nice. And as I said, I'm going to the office today. I don't know why that keeps beeping. That's weird. And then tomorrow, sorry, speed control, so noisy. Tomorrow, I saw in my agenda, I've got a hairdresser's appointment. I don't even remember booking that. Anyway, that's mid-morning, so it's not an early one, so that's fine. And then that's it. Lawrence said, oh, should we build the bed? You know, that bed that we bought for the guest room. Should we build that at the weekend? So, okay. Apparently it's going to rain. It's not going to be very good weather. So I said to him, you do realise then if we're doing that, then we're actually clearing out the room, you know, and reshuffling the furniture. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So he wants to build the bed. We measure it properly, because we're still on the fence if it's a queen or a king size. We're not sure. And then we can pop over to Macro and have a look at the mattresses that they've got on offer at the moment. And if not, we'll go to trusty old IKEA. That's also fine. So yeah, that'll be fun. If you want to come and stay with me, hopefully there'll be a nice spare room for you. I would like to stay in a king or queen size bed when I go and visit one of my friends. Hint, hint. Anyone? Right, well, I haven't got anything else to waffle about. Have I? No, not really. Oh yeah, there is one thing. I'm doing this a lot. Did I tell you I ordered a resin, like craft resin? Can't remember if I told you. It popped up on my Instagram feed, one of these, you know, adverts as they do. And I've always wanted to try resin crafts. So had a look. The supply was in Germany. Is it Epodex or Epodex, I think it was called? And I'll talk about this properly in the podcast, you know, when I've used it. And you did get like quite a decent amount for I don't know, like €14 or something. Definitely to do quite a few crafting projects, not big ones. Like there's not enough to make like a tray, but you know, it's just a sample to try it really. But I thought it would be, I thought I would get a lot less, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so I went on Amazon Prime. I've got a deja vu, I've spoke about this already, but anyway, I went on Amazon Prime and I ordered like a resin kit. So no resin in it, but it's got like all the silicone molds. So it's got the full alphabet and then things to make, you know, charms and, you know, like round, square, oblongs, that kind of stuff. Loads and loads of little bits of glitter and shiny bits, and all little tools, pipettes and spoons and stuff. So I'm actually quite pleased with it. So I might try that tomorrow if I'm in the mood. Give that a go. And yeah, if anything comes of it, I'll have a chat about that in the podcast. Right, I am going to stop waffling now. If anything remotely interesting happens, I'll be sure to take you with me or tell you all about it, just for something different. Good morning, I'm at the studio. I need to do a load of cutting out for project bags, not for my Etsy shop because I've mentioned this, it's on a hiatus at the moment, it's on holiday mode. I just need to make some bags for other projects, and all my cutting supplies are here, like my giant mat. Bought my tailor ruler and I left it, but luckily I've got like a quilting ruler here, big cutting mat, rotary blade, loads of scissors. So I thought I'll just come here and it'll take me a fraction of the time if I just whip over on the way to the hairdresser's. My appointment's at 11. Can you see my roots? And as I predicted, it's going way quicker than it was at home. So I'll whiz through these in no time. And then I have got a sewing machine here at the workshop, but I really dislike it with a passion. I've got a really nice Husqvarna at home. So I'll cut everything out and then take it all back home with me. I don't really want to leave my Husqvarna here because I'm often like popping upstairs to the craft room and doing stuff, so it's more convenient to have it at home. I'm sure if I actually spent some time playing around with the sewing machine here, I might learn to use it, but oh, wrong one. It's a Singer. The packaging's up there actually. I think it's called a Brilliance, is it? And it was like, it wasn't the cheapest Singer model, but it was a cheap Singer model. So, and I only bought it for the workshop, but yeah, threading it is a nightmare. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything like outstanding with it, but yeah. I mean, having sewn most of my life, Irish Nana, who's sewn pretty much everything. I was raised with a sewing machine in the family, so it's not like I don't know how to thread a machine, but for some reason that one is just awful. And it's got the old-fashioned spool case, which I don't like. The Husqvarna's like a top loader, so you just literally drop it in and then thread it through. Anyway, waffle. Yeah, so I'm going to the hairdressers. Sorry, I know this is really rude, but I'm sort of multitasking. Going to the hairdressers. I booked in for a haircut, a blow dry always, and I want them. I think I like the shape. I like how it is. I'm gonna get them to do the back. I don't know if you can see the back's losing its shape, so I'm gonna have them reshape that, thin it out a bit. I quite like this length. This length is. I always get this weird flicky out bit, but it's because I'm up constantly tucking my hair behind. When I tuck my hair behind my ears, it always looks like I've got an odd piece hanging down, but it's not. It's just the way I like to do my hair. And I'm not sure what stylist I have today. I think the stylist who did my hair the very first time, I think she's back off a holiday. So maybe she's doing it. Okay, that's for one bag. I'm making... These are the bottom panels for project bags. So I've got that's for 2 bags, 3 bags. Oh, it's going a lot quicker than I thought. I do need to cut out some lining, but I'm not sure if I've got the right... I have to have a rummage through my stash over there. I've got a stash at home too. Anyway, it's fine. And then I do need to dye some yarn, but I might, if I feel like it later, I might come back because I have to soak the yarn in, I soak mine in citric acid, and it basically, it's like a fixing agent, you know, so the dye, the yarn takes to the dye, so I have to leave that for an hour in case you're wondering. This is what I use. Don't need much. I don't even weigh it. I just pop a load in a bucket and soak the yarn. I don't need new yarn. I've got plenty of yarn. I've not dyed for ages because I just, well, you've probably noticed, especially if you've been around a while. I've not been coming to the studio a lot. I was seriously thinking of giving it up again the other week, but again, Lawrence is like, don't do it, you'll regret it. So, and now I've just whipped over to do this quick task. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I might open the Etsy shop up again, but just to, like, the Benelux area. Not that my Dutch is very well written, so I'd have to be creative with the product descriptions in the Etsy shop. I don't know. It's just the postage. You just can't justify it shipping to outside, especially mainland Europe, even outside the Benelux. It is so expensive here at the moment, and I know a lot of people are complaining about that, but Brexit pretty much killed that little side hustle I had going. Let's be clear, it's just for a hobby. I really love doing, you know, dyeing yarn, and I was really enjoying my little Etsy shop. It was really nice fun, and I wasn't making any money off it, let's be clear, and that's not the purpose. That wasn't the purpose of it for me. It was just an outlet for things that I like to make, because obviously, you know, there's only so much hand-dyed yarn you can knit or crochet with yourself. Okay, that's 4 bags done. Do I need any more? Shall I do some more while I'm here? I'm mindful of the time. Isn't that lovely? It's like a velour, like velvet. I actually bought it to upholster a stool and had loads left over, and then I had this epiphany one day. Oh, that would be nice for a project bag. Jeanette's got one of them with that bottom. I think does she call it a saggy bottom? If you're watching, Jeanette, is it a saggy bottom? And I think Karen's got one of mine, obviously, that I've sewn for them. If the postage was more affordable, I'd sell them for, alas, not to be. And I've not been sewing much at all lately. Right, what else do we need from here? This is one of the bags. So, if you're interested, if you don't like crafting, you'd be like, yawn. So this is basically how one of the bags will look. It's a Christmas bag. Isn't that nice? So I have to sew them together to make one panel of the bag. So these are already cut out. I did these a while ago. Never got round to sewing them. How stupid. So I'll pair them up. I need the channel for the yes, I need the channel for the drawstring, because they're drawstring bags, not zipper bags. So, what else have I got cut out here? This one's cut out. Yep, so cute. Little red one. So that's 2 bags. Just need the lining and the channel. I think I've got I'll fold them up. I think I've got I brought a channel. Yes, I've got some channels that I'd already cut out and pressed. So I've got a template. I should make an actual template. So I'm just trying to see what I've got in my stash. And a lovely, lovely viewer, Shether. I don't know if Shether even watches anymore. Such is life. We're all busy. Shether sent me this a long time ago, and I've been kind of, as crafters do, I've been coveting it for a while, and then it's like, come on Dawn, it's time to cut this out. So I want to make myself a project bag out of this. I think it's like a quilting panel. Isn't it beautiful? No guesses why she sent it me. So I need to try and get creative, because I think there's 2 of each panel. Oh, no, there's 3. Oh no, there's Be Humble, Be Joyful. They're all different. No, there's 2 of the Be panel, and then it's got this little strip of bees running across it. So I need to be creative how I'm going to snip it out. But I thought, bring it to the workshop, otherwise you're just going to sit there admiring it. I do that. Does anybody else do that? It's like with wool. Take it out now and again and look at it, and then I'll smile and put it away again. Oh, what is it with crafting people? I think we're all bonkers. Right. I haven't got, oh yeah, I have got a full size panel, so I don't, I'm pretty sure this is lovely. Again, bees. I've got a full size lining cut out already, but this polka dot, I think that's at home, so I can just double check if I snip them out at home. Normally I do them, I think this is 30 by 30, yes, 30 by 30. That's the size of the project bags that I cut out, and then obviously with seam allowance it's a bit smaller. I think they're like a generous sock size bag, or an amigurumi project. That's the size I go for. Right, I'm going to snip a few things out, and then I'm going to head off onto the hairdressers, and then maybe I'll come back, we'll see. But at least if I can get the project bag snipped out, that's already a massive job off my mind. It's been weighing down on me. And also, a lovely viewer from the podcast won a project bag made by me, and I still haven't made it up. So this will be a peace of mind for me. Right, I'll catch you in a while. Back in the messy craft room. I hope you can see me. Just ignore the mess behind me. La 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 la. I had to put a sleeveless top on. My gosh, the humidity today is unbearable. Hairdressers, she's cut quite a lot off the back. It's just puffed with the humidity, and the fringe is way shorter than I normally have it. She cut it here, and I said, oh no, I have it a lot shorter than that. So she went, so, and it sort of dried a bit. So it'll be fine tomorrow. I'll flatten it down, and in a week it would have grown. So it's fine. It's shorter than I would have had it, but it's not irritating my eyes. That's the main thing. Anyway, all my bags are all cut out. So I was in the craft room, not the craft room, the studio. Went to the hairdressers, went back to the studio, caught up with some of the ladies. That was lovely. And finished cutting the bags out. So everything's ready to sew. I'm not doing any sewing today. Maybe not this weekend if it's this hot. It's maybe it's going to rain later. Hopefully it will cool things down. And it's getting on for about 5 o'clock here. So I think at this point I'm going to wrap up the vlog, because I've been waffling and waffling all week, and I've no idea what I've been waffling about. But hey, isn't that the same as every week? So once again, thanks for joining me, and if you're new, you're very welcome. We've had a few new people join our lovely community since last week's vlog. So if it is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you very much. And if you haven't done so already, it would be awesome if you can hit the subscribe button. That really helps my channel, our little community, grow. And don't forget, if you want to say hello in the comments, that's also lovely. But if you don't want to, that's also fine. I do read all the comments, and I do try and say hello back to you guys in a timely manner. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Hope you're all well. Stay safe. Have a great week ahead, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.